Hello everybody, my name is Clive Monomkundu, Zimbabwean multi-instrumentalist and music producer. Today I'm starting a series which I call Monolio Re-Bik. I know some of you might be wondering what the word Re-Bik means. I'm using my artistic license to create a new word. The big part comes from the word kubika in Shona, which means cooking, so I'm re-cooking something. So in this program, what I will be doing is I will take an old classic and use artificial intelligence to remove all the instrumentation and leave the vocals alone. And then I add my own instrumentation. In this way, I'll be doing my own interpretation of the song. It's almost similar to cover versions. Where you take somebody's song and do your own version and do your own interpretation. But the difference between the Re-Bik sessions and cover versions is that I'll be using the actual vocals which were done by the artist years ago and giving it my own interpretation. Doing my own interpretation does not mean that I'm belittling the original version. It's just the same as what we do when we do cover versions. It's not like you'll be belittling or Shora the previous version. You are just giving it your own interpretation. That's what we do in music. There's no interpretation that is better than the other. Whether the first interpretation or the second interpretation or third or fourth or fifth, we've always been doing that in the music industry. So it's just my own interpretation. And I know that working on other people's music always has some copyright issues which you need to deal with. And I'm grateful to Chirwa who allowed me to work on this piece. And these copyright issues might slow the series down because you have to seek permission from the composer of the music or the one who is in charge of the estate if the artist is late. So just in case I might take longer before I do the next edition, that will be the reason. So let's get going. As you might have guessed, the song that I'm doing today is a song by Chadoka and Chirwa. It was composed in 1984 by Isaac Chirwa and David Chadoka. The song was recorded at Benny Miller Studios in 1984, but he was just running a studio. He was not running a record label. So Isaac Chirwa and David Chadoka had to approach Grammar Records for them to distribute the song, but they faced a lot of opposition because all the producers at Grammar Records rejected the song. But there was another gentleman by the name of Mr. Grant who was the CEO of Grammar Records at that time. They met him when they were on their way out. Lucky enough, they convinced him, and he agreed even before listening to the song. That's how much he trusted Isaac Chirwa's production skills. So the song was distributed by Grammar Records. So the video of the song was the first video which was shot around Harare. Because that time what they used to do with videos is all videos used to be shot in a studio, or they would just go in a park like Marara Gardens, Meme. Those are the two locations that all the videos were shot during that time. So this song was the first one which was shot whilst they were moving around. I'm sure you can see the video. It has got some parts where it was shot in Baren, in the city center, and other parts of Harare. So that's one iconic thing about the music video. The purpose of the song was to encourage Zimbabweans to unite. Remember, this song was released in 1984. It was just 4 years after the country's independence, 4 years after the war of liberation. So during the war there's a lot that happens, and even soon after the war there's a lot that can happen as well. So the song was encouraging unity between black Zimbabweans and white Zimbabweans and other races. It was encouraging unity between the different tribes in Zimbabwe, the Shonas, the Ndebeles, the Kalangas, and all the other tribes. So it was a very good song. The first time I heard it, I was very impressed because, as a youngster, my favorite type of music was reggae. And I was so happy to know that Zimbabwean song, which was a reggae song, which was a good song as well. So from that time I became a huge fan of Mr. Isaac Chirwa, not knowing that he was going to be part of my history as well as a musician. Because for those of you who do not know, I've got 3 people that I call my 3 rabbis in my music journey. Last Saidi, who was my first teacher who taught me guitar, my first lesson was on the 22nd of January 1988. And then the second one is Ambuji. He's from Fakose. He was the first person who taught me my guitar chords. I'm going to buy some guitar chords. This is C major, this is F, this is G. And then the third one is Mr. Isaac Chirwa, who gave me my first theory lesson. He taught me chord construction, how to construct the chords. And the funny thing is that the lesson lasted. But that day I learned a lot. Besides teaching me the theory side of music, he also taught me professionalism from time to time. If you watch a video, I did a video with him last time where we discussed the other time where he was rebuking me every time I went on stage. Then we so the time Natsuchuna guitar chichi. When I was in the big out wakapenga, but Darachiro would come and say, no, young man. That's not how you do it on stage.
Saka, you kept on Tsura a number of things. Saka, a lot of our fun might Tsura Vaita. So instead of Gumbuka Manja would come back, man. Then out Chingo Pezza, instead of waiting for you to come, did that way and those opens. So, how was it today, man? Saka, you kept on Gushura until I think it was
after he said that, I started getting bigger jobs. Gigs like all of them took this band and so forth. So thanks so much, Mdara Chirwa. So let's get back to the songs. So after I used artificial intelligence to remove the instrument.
Huyai Tibatane Bana Zimbabwe Masimba Awande
Nice. They did the vocals very well. So right now I'm going to add my own instruments. I'll start with drum program. Then I'll play the bass, the keyboard, and then I'll give you the final version.
Monolio Studio, the harmony of quality and professionalism.